date night, you and I. We get to do this every once in a while, but tonight, you know, you gotta eat like a local with us, and so we're gonna bounce from places that we truly love.
Montrose Cheese and Wine. It's one of our favorite spots to just pop in, have a glass of wine on the patio.
And then we're gonna go to Pappas.
Yep.
Have a steak, and then we're gonna head over to Brennan's, and Marcelino is gonna make us Cafe Brûlot. It's gonna be awesome.
Sure.
Well, and the three places that we're going today, they're all family to us.
Yes.
And I think that's what makes a great date night, is that you go to places that you're comfortable with, or that maybe you haven't been before, but you know the food is great.
You feel really welcome when you come in.
Yeah. And this is MCW's family, because it's, you know, it's Rosie Cannonball and March, and we know them all so well. So what about this place? Tell me about it.
Montrose Cheese and Wine. Great wine list, great cheeses.
All right, let's
Great
have a little
night.
glass of wine, maybe a little bubbly or something, a glass, a piece of cheese. We'll see how that works out. Rejune's Rosé to start. It's a perfect little place for snacks and wine, coffee and cheese, whatever you want.
I know.
Ooh. It's perfect.
Delicious.
You want a little piece of cheese?
Yeah.
Look at these.
Thank you.
You guys want me to take you through the cheeses?
Yeah, that'd be
Please.
awesome.
Okay, we'll come around real quick.
Cool.
Okay, so our soft cheese today, we have St. Stephen Triple Creamery from New York. Super buttery, really creamy, one of our best-selling items in the shop. And then those long straight guys, that's going to be Vault 5 cheddar from Jasper Hill Farms in Vermont, and it is a cheddar Alpine cheese hybrid, so it's like a cheddar and a Swiss cheese got together and had a baby. It's really good, really mild. And then our last guy is Molitano al Tartufo from Italy, and that one's going to be a sheep's milk cheese with truffle marbleized throughout, so that one's going to have like a bit of a punchier kind of flavor profile. The honey goes great with everything, so feel free to mix and match as you like. And yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you'll enjoy.
I'm gonna start with the cheddar. Very good.
You got that little crystally to it? I like that. So, remember our first date?
Which one?
Pesh in New Orleans.
I do.
Went off to New Orleans, and then I went off to Mississippi.
Oxford, Mississippi.
Put you on a plane and sent you back home. Man, so romantic.
Because I had to work.
Yeah, because you had to work. That was fun.
That was.
And then years later, we got to meet the owner at Pesh and become really good friends. And well, then he performed our wedding ceremony.
He did.
That was pretty special. That's fantastic.
They are so good.
I think when we come here, like, because traditionally, like, you think of cheeses like that in the European method of a dessert, but here it's just like a little snack to get us going, wine to get us started. It's quiet, calm. When it's busy, it's fun. When it's quiet, it's fun.
Yeah. That's when you know it's a good bar.
Yeah. I get to see you.
Oh.
She's like, oh, sap it. So, we did cheese and wine. I figured, you know what? It should be steak night, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's always kind of like a good date night. Talk about wine, grab a steak, get some size.
Sounds good to
Hit
me.
Brennan's for a bunch of tableside stuff.
Let's do it.
You ready? This is awesome. We're with Stephen McDonald, Master Sommelier, wine director at Pappas Brothers Steakhouse. Stephen has amassed one of the greatest collections of wine in the city, as far as, actually in the country, as far as wine lists go, really, wine programs. It's very special.
The three steakhouses have 3 of the 4 grand awards in Texas. So yeah, they're big programs.
Yeah, what's a grand award?
It's the highest honor that Wine Spectator magazine can give to a wine list. And at current count, there's only about 100 in the world.
In the world?
Yeah.
And you have 3 out of 4 in Texas.
Yeah.
When you want to talk about, hey, do you have this? Yeah, probably the answer is yes. When the sommelier or when your server at a steakhouse or specifically Pappas Brothers brings this novel to you, right? I want to kind of break that down for you. You can spend a lot of time looking through it, or you can just trust the team, right? And the easiest way to do this is to be very honest about the 3 things I think that are important for him to know. What you like to drink.
Right.
Style.
Yeah, style, grape, continent, country, anything will help, yeah.
And then price point. And don't be shy about that, right? You can go anywhere. They're here to help.
The more you're honest with the sommelier and the wine team about what you like and what you don't like, what we should avoid. And then the rest is a conversation.
Even if you don't want to have that much conversation, the easy thing is pick the wine list, go to the style you like. If you have a big group and you don't really want to discuss it, you can say something like this in this price. They know what you're saying. It takes out the fear. It takes out a lot of the I'm not really sure what to do. Lean on these guys. Lean on the SOM team. They will steer you the right direction. Because date nights need to be perfect. So, Steven, we go back a long way, and so it's kind of one of those things, you kind of know what we drink, and you know what our price point is, and let's just have fun.
Fantastic. I got you covered.
Cocktails first, though. And cocktail time. So it's hard not to start a dinner at Pappas Brothers without something in a glass.
Cocktail.
A little cocktail. Set you right.
So, Domaine Saint-Prefer, Châteauneuf-du-Pape, 2019 Reserve Auguste Favier. First vintage under the current ownership was 2003. Isabel Ferrando is her name, and she's probably the most compelling winemaker in the entire region, and not enough people know about the wines. She works organically, natural yeast, so it checks a lot of boxes. It's gonna be perfect with steak, but it's delicious.
Lindsay?
I love Châteauneuf-du-Pape.
Yeah, of course. I mean, this is some of the great parts of wine service right here. The knowledge, the story, the anticipation. And see, so a lot of people look for flaws in the wine, but he's already doing that right now. It's like, I don't need to feel a cork. He's already smelled it. He knows if it's corked or not. He knows if there's any flaws, it's perfect. Right? And that's what you're looking for. Because if there was anything that I needed to check, he already checked it. So that's perfect. All right, so when you start looking at a menu at the steakhouse, right, there's 3 different sizes of fillets. There's ribeyes, there's the strips, there's all of the other things. For her and I, like, we've already had a little bit of cheese. We're gonna go have dessert, so we're doing the whole thing. So like just like the 18 ounce or the 16 ounce ribeye, put on the table, because like this is what happens next. I mean, yeah. An entire loaf of bread. So I'm gonna go with a ribeye, right?
Yep.
16 ounce good?
That's perfect.
All right, medium rare.
Medium rare.
Gratin potatoes? Mm-hmm. Gratin potatoes.
Add jalapenos, please.
Absolutely.
Add jalapenos. The cream spinach is some of the best I've ever had. I think the onion rings are just monumental.
Do you want the soy?
Yeah, the secret side of sauteed jalapenos. It's not gonna be secret anymore.
Wonderful.
All right, thank you. It's like their beef is so good, right? Dry aged in the coolers, ready to go. When we go out for steak night, we always just split one. Coming and having a steak at the bar and a cocktail is also fantastic. So beautiful ribeye, broiler.
Very hot plate as well.
Thank you. Oh yeah, rock out. Perfect. It's gorgeous, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good looking right there. Thank you. And then, like when we talked about the sides, you kind of just gotta pick and choose a couple, because yeah, wait till you see the onion rings. Just saying. So on the plates, like they'll just put a little, little herb, butter, let it roll in. So then when you look at the ribeye, right, and it's got the cap right over here, the spinalis, and that piece kind of runs just right through here. These little pieces right here. So good. Look at that. It's great. That piece right there, winner. Steak dinner.
The money shot?
That is. That's the big piece of spinalis. It's just, yep. If you're with people that are true steak people, they're gonna go for that first, so that means I'm going to, but I'm with my wife, so she gets that. But if you're with a group of people, I'm like, boop, done. No denying it. No shame in my game on that deal.
Importance to the dish tonight. We also have our jalapenos as well. Be careful, that's an extremely hot plate. Is there anything else that I can offer?
Everything points to light your face on fire spicy, and it's just really, because it's sauteed jalapenos with soy and garlic, it really just pairs well.
But there are so many of these like off-menu surprises that if you go here enough, then you find them.
Yeah, because we never knew about this, and somebody from the staff was like, had the jalapenos. And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, oh, have you ever had these jalapenos? I was like, what? Okay, I'm in.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna hook you up, kiddo.
Thank you.
Look at that. That's right on time right there.
Yeah.
You want some of this?
Yes, please.
I mean, come on.
Table here.
Get out of here. That's just
Those
awesome.
are just insane.
They chose the smallest one, the better. Here we are.
I don't even know how that works. I mean,
They're definitely a showstopper.
I'm telling you. To me, that's like in my restaurant mind, the only way this works is if I'm running French onion soup too, because it's all the middles.
Maybe it's an off menu that we don't know about. Who knows?
Oh, if I ever got wind of that, perfect, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. You want some spinach, man?
Yes, please.
Now the thing about the spinach is that there's ham in here too. You got mushrooms, spinach, pork product. It's perfect. Look at that. Who expected that?
Yep.
Nobody expects that in your cream spinach. I'm all about it. Salute.
Bon appetit.
What's the order at Pappas Brothers? I always just go with a 16 or 18 ounce ribeye. We're gonna split it anyway because we're getting all the sides. The gratin, add the jalapenos to it. I like spice, so I order the off the menu side of sauteed jalapenos. They do it with a little bit of soy sauce. It's fantastic. Cream spinach, none better. Then onion rings. Why? Because they're delicious. All right. Y'all get your own date night. I'll see you at dessert. Super excited about this. Dessert at Brennan's. We've done Montrose Cheese and Wine, we did Pappas Steakhouse, and now we're here for dessert at Brennan's. I worked here for 9 years. This is family to me. They do some of the coolest things as far as tableside goes, and so that's what we're doing for dessert. You good with that?
I'm great with that.
We've got Marcelino who's gonna rock out a Cafe Brûlot, which is one of our favorite coffee drinks, and then some tableside desserts, and
Bananas Foster?
maybe we'll do some crepes too.
Okay.
That's
All right.
best.
Yep. Crepes are the best.
Crepes are the best. Four, maybe.
Okay, buenas tardes, okay?
Yeah, man.
Before I turn the fire, I'm gonna put a little bit of white sugar on it
So white sugar and cloves.
and a few cinnamon sticks. Now I'm gonna fire.
And this is such a unique thing to hear. I don't know of any other place in the city that does this. They don't have the equipment because these containers are
Yes, it's antiques.
antiques. They've been around for a while.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hefe.
What is the history of the drink?
Cafe Brûlot is something that came over from New Orleans. You would see it on a lot of the great restaurants throughout New Orleans, in Commander's Palace, Brennan's. Back in 1967, we brought it over here as well. It's been here ever since. Marcelino's been doing it for 50 years of that.
What else do you want brandy on it?
All right, here we go.
Devil's tail.
Did you call that the devil's tail?
Yes, sir.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of lemon zest.
It's so good. Once he starts doing this in the dining room,
Everybody wants one.
everybody wants one.
Oh yes. As soon as we started with the first, early in the evening, now we're gonna add some coffee now.
Look at how perfect that is.
I bring my own oranges.
Weird.
Yes.
You go to the store and pick them out perfectly?
Yeah.
Yeah. So orange with clove, sat into the coffee,
Good.
little brandy.
Now I'm gonna put a little bit of brandy on it.
It just kind of hits all those cloves and lights it up and gets that nice, like, toasty flavor.
Smells like Christmas.
Right?
I'm gonna add a little more brandy on it.
Your bottle of brandy.
It's a lot of booze. That's beautiful.
A little more brandy on it.
Yeah.
Bueno, refill one more time.
Oh, buddy. So this is the nightcap. I mean,
Yeah.
It's a good flame, bub.
You like it?
Yep. I mean, it's 22 ounces of brandy and triple sec and 4 ounces of coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how this is working out.
Can you do this?
Huh?
Really? Have you done it before?
Uh-huh. I mean, Marcelino's not the only one that ever made these things. He's just the best at
He's
it.
just the best one.
And you taught me once.
Yes.
More than that. Well,
Enjoy it.
man, that's as good as it ever's been, man.
Like it?
Yeah, that's pretty fantastic.
Now we want to make some banana floats over here.
This is arguably your favorite dessert.
I love this dessert.
We got some leave it up brown sugar and butter. And we want to leave it rum to make the sauce.
So, I mean, in essence, it's just like this brown sugar caramel, which is awesome.
We're going to the bananas over here. We're going to cook it for a few minutes.
When you think about it conceptually, like it's the easiest dessert to do, but it's not as easy because people always overcook bananas.
Right. Now we cook it one side, we're going to turn it the other side.
But me not being a pastry person, if we have people over, I've definitely pulled this out. Crowd favorite.
I got my cinnamon over here. I want to add some more rum to make the fire. Put it in the middle of the pan. What is it?
Every time.
Just the absolute masters of tableside cooking.
So this is my caramelized sauce. Try to make the caramelized sauce. Now, just
That is perfect. That is about as perfect as it gets.
I know.
I mean, that is the perfect banana sauce. Golly.
Yes. Thank you.
enjoy it.
That is, I mean, perfection. I mean, because look at that. Your banana's perfectly cooked. It's not, you know, that's, man, come on.
So good.
So when we talk about table to that side things, we've got Cafe Brûlot, we've got Bananas Foster, but this is kind of special too because we're rolling in with strawberry season. Strawberries are always really good, but the crepes Fitzgerald. So crepes with like an orange scented sweet cream cheese in the middle, and then just a saute of white sugar, butter, Grand Marnier, strawberries and strawberry sauce. It's one of those awesome, perfect things too.
Now I'm gonna add some white sugar on it, on top of the butter. Don't be scared. I know we use a lot of sugar on it. We're gonna add a little bit of Grand Marnier on it. It's enough to melt the butter and sugar.
I don't think I've ever had this before.
Let me add a little bit of strawberry sauce only, okay?
So this is just like a puree of strawberries.
Yes, puree, yes. This dessert takes a little bit more longer than the banana foster.
No, I've never had this before.
I mean, we only did it when I was here every so often.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but now knowing that it's here, like, it's awesome.
Is it off menu but always available? Is that what it is? Pretty much. Yeah.
So cooking the strawberries and then Grand Marnier.
Yeah, because we cook a little bit longer because strawberries are always a little bit harder.
And you want that moisture to come out a little bit too. Builds the sauce.
Now I'm gonna make the flame, okay, with the Grand Marnier.
You ready for the fire?
Turn it around.
Yeah, I'm prepared now. Yeah, there we go. Have you ever burned your eyebrows?
A lot. This thing is ready to serve, okay?
I feel like you're gonna have me start making this.
I mean, I do love anything with cream cheese
Yeah.
and strawberries.
Cream cheese and strawberries, and it's on.
Yeah. It's like my love language.
Well, you know what? Lots of things you learn on date night, right?
Yeah. The chocolate covered strawberries are a nice touch.
Yeah. He's good, man.
Oh,
You!
oh,
You're good at this, buddy.
let's try.
Thank you. I'm excited to try this.
Enjoy it.
100% classic. I'm just not even sure how we could finish off a better date night.
I know. This might be my new favorite.
I already know it is.
That's really good.
I mean, there's just something about like the coolness of the grape, the cream cheese not being ice cold, but like room temp. Sauce hot, crust top. Little hammers. Date
So
night
good.
pretty good?
Very good.
I know we should do this more often.
I know.
This restaurant's special. All right, Brennan's for dessert. Man, classics here. Crepes Fitzgerald, Bananas Foster's. They created that dish. There is no one doing it better. And then if you feel real fancy, get that Creole cream cheesecake. They make their own Creole cream cheese, and then they make the cheesecake. Cafe Brulot, end it right there. Call it a night. Coming up, some other awesome places for a great date night. Here's a few other places from our Eat Like a Local chef friends where they go have their date nights at. First up, where to get a cocktail. Reserve 101, if you're into whiskey, that is the place. If you're into some fun, Winnie's. Get the treasure box. Fantastic. Comes with the sparkling. Where do you like to have a drink, and what is it?
The staple place that I always will go back to is Anvil.
Yeah.
Just, it's such a classic bar.
My favorite bar would probably be Avro Flint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like whiskey.
I mean, they got a good bourbon selection.
They've got a good bourbon selection.
It's hard to argue that one.
They do.
Where do you like to go get a drink at? Yeah.
My favorite places right now are Ostia.
Okay.
I like, what is Bobby Hugel's new place upstairs?
Refuge.
I like Refuge a lot because I really like the martinis.
And for dinner, Katami's new fantastic sushi bar by the folks at Open Kata Robata. Hori is the best. Or go over to March. 6 or 9 course tasting menu. The team from Goodnight Hospitality. It is superbly fantastic.
I like Bori. It's Korean barbecue. It's
delicious.
a little bit upscale.
Yep.
So it feels like a nice night out.
So for me, I'd say Lucha. That food's always great, and the cocktails are even better.
I live 2 blocks away from Cultivars. We go there. We go there a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to. Ryan does such a great job with food.
I can't think of a better way to end this night.
Pretty perfect.
I mean, go kick on the fireplace, sit back with the beans and Rosie.
Sounds good to me.
So how was your day?
Good. Sounds good.
This is like the most awkward part. I don't even know how we're gonna film the rest of this stuff today.